Hello and welcome back to Tells. Literally, welcome back. It's been a minute. We are back on the couch. My name is Busi, and this podcast is on poker and love. Joined by my co-host, Andrew Neeme.
Hello, everyone. I missed you. I missed you all. I missed you, baby. I missed sitting on this couch with you.
Don't lie.
Don't lie.
Don't lie.
Did
you really miss it?
We've been sitting on this couch the past few days. You're right. Just not filming it and talking into microphones.
So fill us in, Andrew Neeme.
Here
Where
we
have
are.
you been?
We are back.
Where have you been?
My apologies, everybody, for skipping not 1 but 2 weeks, right? Unacceptable.
This is not the way to, what is the word? Nurture and cultivate a community online, sir. By just skipping 2 weeks.
Those are very, very fancy creator words that you're throwing around.
Nurture and cultivate.
Sounds gross.
Sounds gross.
Yeah, it sounds like influencer speak.
What do you want to say? Grow? People aren't growing like
I
weeds.
just said we missed them, and that's all you need to say. And I'm sorry.
Anyway,
yes, this is not how you nurture and cultivate a podcast audience. So I was traveling. I was in the home state of Michigan for a gig. PokerStars. How was it?
How was your travel?
It was good to be in Michigan.
And eat Jet's Pizza?
I had Jet's Pizza. I had Papa something, not Papa John's. Pizza Popolis. I had that as well. Detroit style both times, of course, obviously. Okay. And you weren't there to complain about it, which was fantastic.
Thank goodness.
Lucky for both of us. I could just enjoy my Detroit style pizza in peace. Yeah, trip was good. PokerStars is launched in Michigan now, so I kind of wanted to be there for the first ever official proper major online poker tournament series in Michigan.
Is that the first online poker provider?
It is.
Since Black Friday?
Yeah, the first regulated one.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Legit. By the book.
Yeah, so that's cool. Things are happening in online poker land. But trip was good. I mean, I was mostly just locked in the apartment on grind mode. It was like throwback to the sort of nocturnal sleep schedule that you got to know me on. Because the tournament started like after dinner time or after work hours. And then, I don't know, I was streaming and doing a bunch of stuff until late and then sleeping way in till like 1, 2 p.m. sometimes.
So did your time away cure a new term I learned? A loneliness.
I saw this somewhere as well, just today, this morning.
Did you really?
It popped up on my Twitter feed as well.
A loneliness.
A loneliness.
Did it cure your loneliness?
Which means making time for yourself.
Yes, time alone, but not because you're sad or depressed, but just like time alone to either reflect or work on creative pursuits.
Yes, it did.
It cured your loneliness.
It cured my loneliness.
It cured my loneliness too.
Great.
Yeah, it was wonderful to be home alone for 10 days, was it?
Yeah. Well, you said you missed me every single day.
I did, but that's what you're supposed to say,
you
know?
I see. I don't know.
When you are in these type of environments.
It sounded pretty sincere. You must be a good actress.
It can be sincere, but not bad.
All right.
So I did miss you, yes, but did I enjoy my time alone? 150%.
Yeah.
I even like canceled outside invitations. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Well,
I'm good.
Yeah. So I mean, every time we do this, I've said that, like we should schedule one of us takes a trip somewhere for like a weekend, like once a month, I think.
Once a month seems a little excessive. I mean, like.
Well, it doesn't have to be 10 days. That's what I'm saying. Like a weekend or something. It's pretty quick.
When are you leaving?
Well, I thought we would rotate.
I like being home.
Well, maybe I do too. So where are you going?
I don't know. We'll have to look.
Well, what do you think about that idea?
I think it's a wonderful idea.
Yeah, but is it going to happen, you think, or are we just going to say it's a great idea and then it's not going to happen?
I don't know. It's up to you. I like to stay home, and you like to.
You like to travel too, though.
I do.
Every time you go somewhere, you're like, "Oh, that was great." come back feeling energized mentally.
Okay, let's start in April. April, you plan somewhere to go, or I plan somewhere to go, and see how it goes.
We'll see. We'll see if it happens.
We'll see if it happens.
I mean, the meetup games will eventually start up again. Maybe not as definitely not as intense as and as frequent as they were before COVID and everything happened. But
tell us more about this. Do we have like dates or?
There's not really too much to tell.
Okay.
There's nothing on the calendar. It's still a little bit tough to plan anything under the current circumstances without really knowing, because there's a lot of casinos that are still under various capacity rules. You know, the LA casinos are still, they're like playing outside in tents.
They are still. Yeah, so they're
Yeah.
not going to put together a gathering of hundreds of people to come play poker.
Not just yet, but the way things are trending seems like shouldn't be too far in the future.
Mm. So what are your plans now that you're back in Las Vegas? What are your poker plans? Not your life plans?
Make out with you.
No, how is that a poker plan?
My poker plans?
Does making out with me encourage or better your poker?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so I guess that's fine then.
They don't turn in to hear this though, do they? Poker plans. I guess it's time to make a video again, make a vlog, old school, old style, old fashioned vlog.
Mm-hmm. You excited about that?
I know I'm going to be rusty. The sort of obvious metaphor I've used a couple times now. It's hard to restart a train from a dead stop. Much easier to just keep that train going, whatever speed, even if it's a slow speed.
Mm.
Hard to restart that train from a dead stop. So, but I have a couple things lined up, like in my diary, as they say, on my calendar. So I kind of have to do it. I found a coach, at least one. I found 1.5 coaches so far.
How many coaches are you looking for?
Actually, I found 2.5 coaches.
How many coaches are you looking for?
I figure I could benefit from a No Limit Hold'em cash game coach, a No Limit Hold'em tournament coach, and a Pot Limit Omaha cash game coach.
Wonderful.
Specialists in all three, in each of those three, whatever you call it, areas of poker. So I talked to a PLO guy who we've got something in the works for this week. I've talked to a tournament guy who we don't have any official plans on the calendar yet, but he's definitely down to do stuff. And I talked to a No Limit cash game guy who is also down to do stuff, but we haven't really worked out how that would work yet.
It seems like a lot of coaches for
it's terrifying.
One person.
It's completely terrifying.
How are you going to know which coach to listen to?
What do you mean?
I mean, yes, it's different pursuits.
Disciplines?
Yeah, but it's still like I can barely listen to one person. And
well, it's different.
Yourself.
Yeah, it's different. It's different stuff. So I mean, like in the tournament arena, like I'll have questions about how should I approach this 30 big blind stack, like this spot where I have 30 big blinds, and it's just not going to happen in the cash game situation. So it's just like completely different sort of set of scenarios, and I don't think there'll be too much crossover. Although they do say that like if you get better at one game, that can often help another game.
I agree.
So who knows?
So you're rededicating yourself to poker?
Well, as long as I'm playing poker and making videos about poker, I have to get better because other people are getting better relentlessly. And I can't be a complete fish. So I don't need to like, spend all the hours that maybe some other people are, but I can't like fall too far behind. So I got to do something.
Okay.
But if it turns out that I decide to go another direction, I'll just stop with the coaches. Kick them to the curb. Get out of here.
All the coaches?
Yeah, we're done.
Okay. Can you go into what the cost of a coach is? Or will you come back once you start coaching? You can talk about that a little bit more.
So this is the benefit of one of the several benefits of creating content and cultivating an audience, to use your phrase, is that you can sort of use that as a barter situation. Because can't really speak for the No Limit possible coach, but the other guys have training sites and stuff, and so if like they're benefiting me through the coaching, and it's like I really believe in these guys, then I can recommend their services to other people.
Got it.
And we both benefit in that fashion. And I think the audience would benefit as well if they decide to pursue that path. I think these guys are pretty legit. It's not just somebody that I found off the street.
Interesting. Very interesting. Do you know while you were away, I listened to Mindset by Caroline Dweck.
Okay.
It's a terrible title. I must just preface that. I had this book on my shelf for at least 12 months, maybe more. Let me just read you the title. Mindset, the new psychology of success, how we can learn to fulfill our potential, parenting, business, school, relationships. Does that sound like a book that you would like to read or listen to?
That does not excite me, no.
Why?
That sounds very like commoditized. A lot of those words all mixed together just sounds kind of plain.
It's such a shame. I mean, hopefully people are not like me who just judge the book by the title. I was like, I cannot spend 8 hours listening to platitudes about how positivity is going to change my life. However, I don't know. I think I just needed something to listen to. And I started listening to the book and wow.
Really? It's a wow. We got 2 wows.
Wow.
3 wows.
I was so pleasantly surprised. And so I get why people who recommended it to me actually recommended the book to me. She talks about the 2 mindsets, one being a fixed mindset and the other being a growth mindset.
Okay.
So do you want to?
Yes. Tell me more. Am I in a fixed or growth mindset?
Well, that was also so liberating because you can be both fixed and growth mindset just depending on the discipline. So, for example, if I speak about myself, definitely in more creative endeavors like drawing, I just think I always thought just people have an innate talent for drawing, right? Drawing, painting.
I think so as well.
That is just not something that I have.
Yeah, me neither. I suck.
Yeah, remember when we first started dating and we said draw a person and it was just like stick figures?
I don't remember that.
And I was like, this is great. Same level of talent.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't have to feel bad.
Okay.
But that's an example of a fixed mindset. A growth mindset says, I might not be Picasso, but I'm interested in this. So how do I find ways to put effort into it and enjoy the process?
All right.
Right. So, and especially it took me back to like history, like school. I did pretty well in school, but doing well in school and how school, what is the word I'm looking for? How they acknowledge that you did well, right? It's not you spend so much time learning learning trigonometry or geometry.
Right.
It's A+. So we chase the result, and as a result of that, we don't want to try more difficult things
Because we're afraid we might not get the A+.
Right. And not trying leads you to stay stuck and leads you to...
See, I don't need an A+ in poker. Definitely not. B+ would be very solid for me.
Yeah, but the B+ is looking at the effort, right? Like how much effort am I putting in? And so you're really working with things that you can control.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you, for example, poker or trading, you can do the right thing and still get an unsatisfactory result.
Sure.
Right? So knowing that
Yeah,
at least I wasn't tilted, at
Yeah.
least I played the hand correctly from the position.
Right.
Those are things that you can control.
Indeed. Which I'm pretty happy with, especially if I'm making content. Like if I get the money in real good in a hand that I'm vlogging and I lose, I don't mind sharing that at all. But if I fuck something up, that sucks. That's not fun.
Yeah, I mean, I remember a lot of times not wanting to ask for help. Not only because asking for help, especially in a class setting, it puts you on the spot And when you have a fixed mindset about that thing, you just don't want to look stupid. So that's pretty much the basis of a fixed mindset. It's like you're more concerned with looking intelligent or looking smart than actually being smart or understanding the content or the material.
Mm-hmm.
It's so nice to know too that, you know, it's not just your all fixed mindset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How do you mean?
So I can be fixed mindset in one thing, but have a growth mindset in another thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know, so
I definitely have a fixed mindset in drawing. I'm among the bottom 5%.
5%. I'm probably like 1%.
Well,
I mean, I have fingers, so I
yeah,
maybe
exactly.
2%.
People that have disabilities that can't move their arms.
So yeah, 2% of the drawing aptitude.
Right.
But I mean, she was talking about the program where you can learn how to draw. So the woman teaches you.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
was pretty interested in that.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
What else do you think you have a fixed mindset in, Andrew?
Do you think you can really become good at drawing? I mean, you can like trace the line or whatever, or someone that says like draw this oval and then draw this shape off of the oval. Is that really drawing though? That's just following directions.
Yeah, but what is not?
What is not following directions?
Right.
Just sort of being creative about it, seeing it in your mind and no one telling you what to do.
But even the people who have maybe initial talent, the more you affirm the talent, the less people want to try.
The more you affirm the talent, the less people want to try.
Usually. If you
Not
have
for me.
if you have a fixed mindset.
If I had like pure poker talent, knew everything, I'd be out there generating cash flow all day, all week.
Yeah, but you know that that's not possible.
What? It's not possible.
To know all there is to know about poker,
Yeah, but I'm using like an extreme example, sort of.
Okay. But
if I had like the maximum talent, whatever it is, I would maximize it.
sure, but that's an assumption, right? Because if you think like...
Then again, maybe I have the maximum poker blog talent and I don't maximize it.
Perhaps. Maybe.
Maybe, who knows?
But if you think about stars that we look up to, right? Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods before his fall, Godspeed Tiger. Those, you always thought those people just had an innate talent. But more than that, it's like the ability to keep going.
Sure.
Not even keep going, because that sounds like a platitude of,
well,
if you try hard enough, you'll make it work.
Yeah, I mean, they all put in like countless hours of practice and shooting free throws and just shooting, way past what other people do.
Right. So it is more effort than it is talent.
Yeah.
But even, it's not even about reaching the goal, because you could still do the thing and maybe it's never meant for you. But a fixed mindset, that would crush you. A growth mindset says, I tried this thing. I am a person who knows how to work, which we always talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing how to do the work, knowing what questions you need to ask, where you can go to find the resources and the information to get the thing that you want. That's more empowering than just having an innate talent to do X.
Sure.
Because if you're a great runner, for example, but you don't know how to listen to a coach, how to find a coach, you're not going to go to the Olympics or whatever your dream is,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what else do you think you have a fixed mindset?
Should we start a website where people who have talent can find people who can take them to the next step? I don't know what that website would look like. Like an agency or something. I don't know. What was your question?
Maybe. What other, what area of your life do you think you have a fixed mindset in besides
drawing? Maybe running.
Yeah, you see, I proved that to myself. Running. I was never a long distance runner. I grew up running track, short distances. That was it. I was like, nobody wants to run 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
But I proved to myself that you can. You can learn. You can learn to run longer.
Maybe. Yeah, I guess so. I guess you proved
You
that.
can learn to run faster.
Well, when it comes to poker, I think there's like a limit, at least so far in my life. We'll see what happens with this coaching situation, but traditionally there's been a limit as to like how much I'm like willing to dig into the nuts and bolts of it.
Sure.
So I don't know if that has anything to do with the same sort of conversation.
Yeah,
Does it? Does it, doctor?
I think it's just good to know that you can find the thing to do to improve. And that's what I mean. Like, it doesn't mean that it's the thing for you or you'll be the ultimate success. But I think it's just empowering to know how to find information, how to find help.
Yeah.
To pursue the thing that you want to do, instead of saying, "Oh, I'm just not good at that."
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I feel sad for my younger self, because if I had been praised on effort versus grades, what would I have tried? You know, what would you have tried if you were praised on effort versus grades? I would have maybe played an instrument besides the recorder.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe like different sports, or maybe I would have like kept after sports a little bit more, maybe. Because like in baseball, you know, you get your batting average. I kind of sucked at batting. I was decent in the field as a kid. I could catch good. Could throw reasonably good. Yeah. Batting kind of sucked. And, you know, they give you your batting average. It was not good. So I'm like, well, I guess this isn't my thing. Screw this. I'm out of here.
Yeah, and nobody told you that you can work towards getting better.
I mean, like we went to the batting cage a couple times, but I don't know.
But anyway, I highly recommend the book. I've sent it to everybody who I could think of that might find some joy from.
Give us that name again. It's a beauty.
Caroline Dweck's Mindset.
Just go on. The rest of it.
Ignore the title. The New Psychology of Success. How we can learn to fulfill our potential.
There's more, isn't there?
Parenting, business, school, and relationship.
Okay.
Do you think our relationship has a growth mindset or a fixed mindset? The relationship being a living, breathing.
It's tough to grow any further than we've already grown.
Oh no, our relationship is doomed then.
Yeah, but it's like it's already getting an A or an A+. Probably an A between.
No, it's like a C.
It's like an A-.
It's like a C.
Between an A- and an A.
So, but that's the problem, right? If you think it's an A, how much effort are you going to put in? I always think of it as a solid C, because I think there can always be more growth.
I think you got a fixed mindset about our relationship.
I don't. I think you can put more effort into the relationship, whereas you think we're coasting.
Yeah. Well, we already have put so much.
We're a 3.9 GPA.
I think we've put a lot of effort into our relationship.
That's another issue with the fixed mindset, right?
What?
Like once you reach success, you think you don't have to put more effort.
Right. This is a well-oiled machine now.
No, but you still have to put the amount of effort. Like, you might be working on different parts of it. You might not be putting the groundwork effort.
Yeah.
But you still have to put effort.
Sure. That's why I said A-.
B-.
You're crazy. Good luck. Good luck out there. You go off and see what other relationships are actually like. Come back to this.
That's not the point.
Come back to this sweetness.
Okay.
What's the point?
The point is that anything can be improved. Like, as long as
I said A-.
What are you improving on A- to get to A+?
Just need a couple extra dates here and there. That's about it.
I I disagree, but a conversation for another
Tune
day.
in next week to see what grade Busi gives us and how we can improve it up to my grade.
All right.
All right.
Let's have a look at some listener feedback, shall we?
We shall.
A message from Nick in Ohio, and Nick said, just listen to the last podcast on eroticism. I found it very educational. I learned eroticism is not what I thought it was. I also learned that Andrew has the best poker face I've ever seen. He has had a hell of a week, beats the dreaded Rona to get absolutely bodied by Busi the Zulu warrior and jelly beans. They wonder why suicide rate is highest in men. I love the podcast and can't wait for new episodes on YouTube.
What would I be committing suicide over? Jelly beans? What'd you do? Did I eat all the jelly beans and then you were mad at me?
I can't remember.
See? That's how good our relationship is. Something happened. We don't even remember what it was.
Thank you, Nick. It's Andrew's fault. I would remember if it was not.
Yeah, this was 3 weeks
2
ago.
weeks ago. Jen said, y'all cute as fuck. Thanks, Jen.
She means you.
Okay, and then I do love the listeners of the podcast. We got a couple of comments on the last video
Yeah.
that said too many cuts.
Oh, yeah.
So
I agree. I agree with those people.
I mean, we have Dropbox. I think we should just send this episode of the podcast to one of those lovely people because...
So they can edit it for us or what?
Yeah. What do you think? I think it's a wonderful idea.
Sure. Do you think they will?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think one of them said they were
Oh, yeah?
an editor.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just saying, like, if you think you can do so much better, go ahead and show us. I thought you were going for that kind of angle.
No.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
I agree, though. I did make too many jump cuts in that last episode.
Why did you make so many jump cuts?
I don't know. I guess just like because I'm used to my own vlog style where I just try and keep the action moving as fast as possible.
But this is a conversation.
I know. I see the error in my ways now.
Thank you for bringing it up so we can correct it.
Yeah, it could
Not
just be
have a
more natural.
fixed mindset
You don't have to
around.
rush. Don't have to rush through it. It doesn't need to be so high paced action like the poker vlog. Very exciting.
We're looking forward to the return of Andrew's poker vlog.
Don't get your hopes up. It might be terrible. You never know. Like I said, hard to restart a dead stop train.
That's your fixed mindset speaking.
Okay. We're gonna grow this vlog thing.
Just do the vlog. Just
All right.
make the video.
I'm gonna go record it today. Actually, you're gonna edit this podcast.
Oh, okay. Well, I think that's it.
That's it.
Thank you so much for listening to the podcast and leaving us your comments and feedback. We read all of it. If you like this podcast, please feel free to subscribe, leave us a comment down below, and like the video. And then what else?
I don't know. That's a lot of instructions. Each one of these, it comes with like a set of 6 instructions to follow after listening.
Well, if you'd like to get in contact with us to ask us a question, give us some feedback, you can write to us hello@tellspodcast.com, or you can call us, leave us a voice message at 702-690-9299.
I wish there was something that we could do for people to encourage them to leave a voice message.
I don't think there's anything you can do.
Okay. Just come on, guys. Voice message one time. All right. Thanks for watching.
Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.